Oh, come on, don't make me put the cat away. Apparently my wife has cat allergies. Moderate health penalty. I mean, it doesn't bother her that much. You're a fluid vampire. Who would be best to give my cat to? Well, oh fine, I'll give my cat away. Damn it! Oh, you cheeky buggers. I mean, he's just sat there guarding this now, which we've captured. But they're going for my capital. Apparently this guy's a relatively good fighter. He's certainly not bad. 35 gold. Welcome to the court. I must insist you change your religion. Oh, is this what we're doing now? Are you just going to run away? Horseshoes. Where are you going? Oh, he's taking the long way round. Excellent, because I think we're going to do it. Oh! Wow, that is a lot in the enemy's favour. That is ridiculous. I've lost 500 troops in seconds. It's that crazy prowess again. Come on, get there faster. That is absolutely absurd. Wait, did my ally just join in and lose as well? That's nuts. That is completely nuts. Our champion was wounded. Alright, that's it. I'm calling in more allies because this is just silly. And you little asshole, why are you attacking this point? And they've got more. Who? Oh. He's one of my brother's mortals. That is absurd. That is really absurd. Alas, this is frustrating. Sadly, it seems that mid-record OBS decided to crash. And during all that, we had a lot going on. Which is a shame because I've probably lost about half an hour's worth of footage. But in that 30 minutes, I can tell you what's happened. My ally here joined in the war. These 3,000 troops decided to actually finally move, wander across, beat away the enemies attacking my capital, and then promptly wanted back here. But they did capture most of them. And for some reason, I got them in my prison. I think this army is bugged or something. But yes, once he captured a few of those and gave me a few of the prisoners, for some reason, I think that's a mod issue. Meanwhile, my army was down here and was marching its way back up. My ally had marched back home. He managed to recover. He came back up here. That annoying little army that I believe belonged to them or their ally had taken this area back and then marched down. And then someone else declared holy war on them. So they're not in a good state right now. But yes. Where was I? The war continued back and forth. I managed to get into a doom stack with my ally, and because that army had already been broken once, even though they had so many champions because of all the damage we did to them before for the wounding and then repeated captures. I just kept getting into fights, retreating from the battles because they were too powerful, but capturing a few of them. And I just kept them in my prison and then proceeded to go through the baronies and start capturing the baronies. Got lots of prisoners, sold all the prisoners for a load of gold. The batteries got captured again by the other people holy walling, so now I go back and capture them again. Got more prisoners. Yeah, I got about this. I caught like the same person like 5 times. I should have made a blood bomb with them. Eating the other vampire went well. It wasn't as thrilling as I'd hoped. I loved the lines that the beast says. It's like, the blood, they don't deserve it, we do. And we succeeded at that. Again, annoying that we've missed that, but the actual description isn't very good, other than the fact it just states that this is like the highest crime. You're draining the soul. And it didn't actually give me very much. I was expecting it to give me skills or something like that. Instead, what it did was, where are we? It raised my blood potency from 4 to 5, which is pretty damn good. I think it improved it by like 1 stat in prowess, which is okay. I'm a bit worried about going up to 6 if I do it again, because I think at that point I just have to start eating vampires and I can't get blood from normal humans. Again, that's a bit of that old Vampire Masquerade lore I need to check. And I apologise again. The save would put me right back at the beginning of the war, and I just don't want to do that again. It was an absolute headache. It really, really was. Now, with all the money I got, I hired a band of mercenaries, and they helped out as well. I don't think I would have won without their help, to be honest. We just needed a few more men-at-arms. Because this guy, after he helped out once, just sodded off. And yes, our cat Shadow is peacefully in his new home, hunting the local birds. And I've noticed that several of our various places have new buildings in them, or on the process of being built, meaning that there's just money all around. And finally, now that's all done, I'm planning on making this woman a vampire. Again, apologies, there's not much you can do when the damn recording software crashes and you don't want to replay a whole, you know, half an hour to 3/4 hour, half an hour, just tedious slog of a moment. But, oh, one thing I should mention, if I flip back, there we go, he has a new wife, she is also a genius, and jobs are good. Hopefully we'll have some babies. There was one final point in my previous roundup that I forgot to mention. I have this countess in my prison. I actually I actually captured her like several times, and she is just brilliant for the gold, 50 apiece. At this point though, I'm turned to the blood bonder. She's very good in combat, and she has excellent learning. But I also think... No, not an heir. She's very important. I can't recruit her. I could go with a blood bond. Or I could just execute her, but that would peeve off everybody. Money is always good. Now, no sense blood bonding, you can only do so many. Might as well not waste it right now. Oh, and I'm above my domain limit, because I didn't realise this guy was her heir, so I didn't get to keep him. So all that was for naught anyway, annoyingly. So it cost me far more prestige than I should have spent to gain this territory. But it does mean that I am going to be in the position to grant this territory to one of my various childer. Now, I suspect I will grant it to the vampire. Wait, you're supposed to be building up control 9 years. That's painful. We'll get there though. We'll get Interrupting there. Knock at the door. My neck and shoulders are aching and I'm only halfway through my pile of tedious petitions I must review today. Suddenly there's a knock at my study door. Very well, you come in. An afternoon visit. My wife walks into my study, looking at with some dismay at the mound of scrolls around me. My darling, would you care to walk with me in the garden a while? All these problems appear simply upon your return. Are you blind? What do I have to do? Yes, have a break. That's pretty much how I've been approaching this series. I've actually recorded nearly all of this in 2 days of nearly solid gameplay. Doing nothing but this and the occasional break. Just to get water and tea. Because I do not have long to get all this done. But again, I like hearing people's feedback. Even if I can't immediately react to it, I always take it into the next game and I can jump back to that old save if people go, no, we don't like the fact you added those perks in that are not really doing much to affect your gameplay. Again, it's something to consider if I when I do this mod again, and I will be doing it again. I will be doing it from the human side, I think, and no cheaty there. Is that all? Is that the whole event? I think that's the whole event. Huh. A little disappointing. And worryingly, I can smell burning from downstairs, so I'm going to make sure that my housemate has not set the place on fire. So I apologise, this is going to be a relatively short video today. Oh yeah, that is quite a strong smell of burning. That's quite worrying. Be right back.